so that hopefully in the future nobody gets discriminated against, because it really sucks and it really hurts. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am here at my work. If you wondered where I have recorded the last couple of videos, I have recorded them here at work because I spend a lot of time at my work instead of at home. But I'm not doing a whole lot at the moment, so I thought I would record. You can kind of see my elephant on the wall. I really like my elephant. Anyway, I will show you around my work a later time. But for today, I also wanted to say that I'm sorry that I haven't been posting videos for the last couple of weeks. If you're new here, I hope that you will enjoy my channel, and welcome to the family. And please, if you will subscribe, that would be great. For everybody else that's here, welcome back. And I just want to make sure everybody remembers to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please don't forget to do that, because it's really important and it helps me and my channel and helps grow the support. I wanted to take some time today and talk about what I have used as far as like mobility aids go, which is why the title of this is what I have used. What I have used in the past, I've used Braille, but I only learned about half of Braille. I didn't learn the whole thing, so I actually don't know all of Braille. I'm hoping at some point like I'll learn the rest of it, but for right now I actually don't know all of Braille. I learned, I don't know, like half of the contractions. There's like 356 contractions, I think. Somebody else can correct me, it could be wrong, I don't know. But there's quite a few contractions, and I had learned half of them, but I did not learn all of Braille. But if I ever need to pick it back up again, it's definitely an option for me. I've also used a cane, and when I was in about, I think 6th grade, they started me in mobility lessons where you walk around with a cane, a white cane, and it helps you navigate the streets in the city and helps you get around. So I have used a cane before. There have been times in my life where I had very little vision and I could only count fingers a couple feet in front of my face, which is really bad. And at that point in my life, it was about when I went to college, and I got a guide dog because my parents wouldn't let me leave. They wouldn't let me go away to school and leave home unless I had a guide dog to help me. So I actually had a guide dog, and her name was Bagel. She was a yellow lab. She was so sweet and cute. I had her, and I used her the whole time that I was in college, and as I went through massage school. And then I moved back from my college town to my hometown. And when I moved back, I didn't really have as much of a need for her because I was taken a lot of places. And then as I got older, in my late 20s, I actually ended up, getting quite a bit of my vision back. So I didn't need her as much at that point. And so at that point, I retired her. And she actually stayed. When you retire a guide dog, you can either keep them with you, you can have them go to a family member, or you can take them back to the puppy raiser and let them keep them. And then if none of the people in that circuit want them, then they will put them up for adoption. And there's quite a long waiting list for adopting a retired guide dog. But in my case, we retired her and she stayed at my parents' house. I didn't keep her because I was very allergic to her. I have really bad allergies, and when I had a dog, she was a yellow lab, and she shed a lot, and it caused my allergies and especially my eyes to be really bad, and my eyes would hurt really bad, and I just couldn't handle it. So she lived with my parents. I have since like gotten treatment for my allergies. I get allergy shots, and that has helped my allergies quite a bit, and I'm hoping like maybe after I build up a tolerance, like I'll be able to have another guide dog in the future, because there were some things that she was very helpful with. Right now, I feel like I'm kind of in between. Like, I don't really need to use a guide dog or a cane. I probably should use a cane. my doctors and my eye doctors over time have like required that I use a cane at certain points. At this point, they recommend it, but they aren't like saying you have to use a cane. So when I am not required to use one and my vision is not that bad, I don't use anything. And I do that because of discrimination. When I had a guide dog, I was discriminated against a lot. I was discriminated against when I tried to get an apartment and I had a guide dog, and I was discriminated against when I had a guide dog and I tried to like ride public transportation, and I was discriminated against when I was in a store with a guide dog, and when I went into a restaurant, like they stuck me and my mom in a coat closet because they didn't want to deal with the dog. So it just, there was a lot of discrimination, and it just really makes you feel disheartened, and it's hard to continue dealing with the challenges that we have to deal with and being discriminated against. And there are times where I've had no choice but to do that, and I know that there will come a time in my life where again I will have no choice and I will have to use a cane or a guide dog, or both. But I'm hoping that at that point in my life maybe there'll be more awareness, and I think that YouTube has grown a really great big community of visually impaired and blind YouTube content creators, and I think that's amazing because it just brings more awareness and support to people that need that awareness and support. And that was kind of why I wanted to join YouTube and start my own channel, is because I wanted to help in that fight. Hopefully in the future nobody gets discriminated against, because it really sucks and it really hurts. So yeah, but I think I'll save those like topics for like their own separate videos. Anyways, that is pretty much all that I have used as far as like mobility devices. I of course use like Zoom and speech readers and things like that, because technology is awesome and it has done a lot. I listen to a lot of podcasts, I read a lot of Audible, that kind of stuff. But I still have some vision and I do utilize it to an extent. It is harder for me to read print, but it takes me longer to do it, but I still like to do it. I like to sit down and read a book. That has never gone away. So it probably will never go away because I love to read. Anyway, that's about it for today. I'm going to wrap this video up. It was probably short but sweet. So anyway, that's pretty much all of the devices that I have used, or all of the aids that I've used. I have like tools that I use, like a CCTV and things like that, but I don't still use a CCTV. I use it occasionally, but I don't really need a CCTV anymore because my eyes have gotten, through surgeries, they've gotten better, and I don't need those aids right now. So I can read print pretty much for the most part regularly without any devices. Occasionally, if it's really small, I need to use a magnifier, and I use that on my phone. So my phone is, again, I've said this before, but my phone is my main assistive device. So anyway, those are pretty much all of the devices and aids that I have used over the years. I can't think of anything else right now off the top of my head, so I'm gonna wrap this video up. I just wanna thank everybody for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all the support that I've gotten so far, and I love when you guys leave me comments and we can continue the discussion in the comment section. So I really encourage everybody to leave a comment, and make sure you leave a thumbs up if you like this video, and don't forget to share if you know anybody that might find it relevant or useful, or just would like to see a good video. So also please subscribe if you have not done so, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Take care everyone, bye.